There's something really quite lovely, isn't there, about on the top of a hill on your own, but with a cuppa as well. You see, you've got to be an early bird to get a cuppa with you as you walk first thing in the morning. So I'm just admiring my surroundings. I've been watching some wonderful wildlife this morning. In fact, I'm actually still watching some now over there, but you can't see it. So, shall I tell you a little bit about why I'm called Jessica Dares to Dream? Okay, I will do. Many people think it's a little bit sad, but I think it's changed my life. Not just for the bad things that people might think, but for the positive as well. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this now, I don't think. But so, yeah, I've been having some tests a few years back now, and the doctor said, oh my Lord, Jessica, there's something wrong with these tests. So, long story short, I ended up being told that I'd got leukemia and that I would need to have chemotherapy within 1 week. Talk about making you feel anxious about it. Nothing to worry about, but we need to get you in 1 week. Yeah. Oh, I love my doctors. I do, I actually do love them. They're brilliant. And they really look after me. So, the leukemia I've got can't be cured. But equally, I'm not going to be popping my clogs any day soon. So that's fine. I've just got to be very careful and have lots of tests. But at that time, I did something for myself, which was I actually bought myself some brand new trail runners because I used to like doing fell running and the like, but mostly on my own because I just like being on the hills on my own. And I took them out of the box and I put them next to my bed, knowing full well that I'd be in my bed for a lot over the following months. And I thought, look, I'm not going to get many visitors, so I'm going to just have dreams about what I can do in the future. And my dreams were to get those trainers on again and get myself out running, and hopefully doing some of the local races and things again that I absolutely loved doing. And to be fair, I did manage that part. But it becomes really hard to keep doing that kind of thing, not least because my energy levels can get so low at times. So I decided after a while that I would try something else. And when I was little, I had always had a kind of love at the outdoors, and it was like something that was inside me there. So I let it go. My fingers dropped off. It's to stop all my hair getting tangled up. I should have my cap on really, shouldn't I? Yes, so where was I? Oh, I'm not drinking my brew, it's going to be going cold. And you know, oh, I've not put milk in. And you know what? I've got some custard creams over there. So I'm going to have them before I move on. So what do you think about what I then did next? So, yeah, so it harks back to my childhood really. And it's actually connected with that foxglove over there that I talked about previously. Yeah, my dad was fab. And my dad actually died in the same year that I got diagnosed with leukemia. I know, crikey. And when we were little, he used to take us out on the hills all the time. He wasn't like a campsite kind of person. He did wild camping before it was called wild camping. And he like taught me everything. He would take us on the moors, on the Pennines and things like that. when it was horrific weather, foggy, winds, rain, whatever, and then teach us how to navigate, how to get ourselves out of situations. And yeah, it was amazing. So I thought, I'm going to get myself some gear. So I had a little bit of gear anyway. Although to be fair, I lent some of it to some people and they didn't give it back to me. But so I upgraded with some really cheap stuff that I got from a well-known big outdoor store who were really lovely. To be honest, well, the manager was fabulous. He was really nice. He was so helpful with me. And I'm losing my voice. It's gone really croaky. That's because I'm digressing a bit. That's because I've also got cough hypersensitivity syndrome. I know, I'm endemic. So yeah, so I decided to get myself out doing wild camping. And I said to one of my friends who does it a lot, I said, what do you suggest? And she said, go on a campsite. And I was like, look, do you think I'm going to do that kind of nonsense? So I got myself up onto the mountains. And guess what? On my very first camp, I got a cloud inversion. Oh my God, Jessica, you're digressing again. I am, aren't I? I always tell you, and I think you've basically got the gist. The Jessica Dares to Dream thing is basically my dream, to keep going out and making myself happy as long as I possibly can. And that involves going out onto the hills, the mountains, the lakes, and a lake, and well, like individual lakes as well, and doing hiking, camping, swimming, and looking at nature, looking at trees, looking at animals, looking at insects, looking at plants and rocks. Yes, that's nature, Jessica. They get it. But yeah, that's what it's all about. And I hope that some of the people that may have had illnesses, chronic illnesses, or even other types as well, that have significantly altered what they used to do. I mean, I forgot to say I used to do like endurance sports, like really long things. And yeah, so if it's changed what you've got to do, that look for the silver lining. Now, I've not been out properly for weeks because some weekends you just kind of have to sit at home. Well, you don't have to sit at home, but it's just recharging your batteries and the like. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going having a custard cream and finishing this drink off. So you can do what you want, but I suggest what you do, if you don't mind, please, is press the subscribe, follow, and don't forget, press that bell.